Hello everyone, my name is Kiwingly, or you can just call me Kiwi, and welcome to the channel. If you've not checked out my last two videos that I posted, please, I would love for you to do so. I put a little bit extra effort into actually trying to make them and trying new things with editing. So please, if you do watch them, I would appreciate your feedback. So I can see if that is a legitimate thing that I can keep doing. To get right into today's video, we're going to be talking about my actual music preferences and likings. To start off, I love all kinds of rap. Rap never makes me take a nap, never makes me take out the map. Ha, got him. Anyways, I love all types of rap: normal, alternative, underground, trap, mumble, boom bap, oldies, etc. I love and have always loved rap from the time I could comprehend what music was. It has been a foundation for so many things in the music industry, politics, and worldly events. I love rap and I will never stop hating it. But let's get real though. There are certain rappers I certainly don't really like. Some of these people have not really hit hard with me, and I have the main feeling to go ahead and skip them in a playlist. This includes, but is not limited to, Travis Scott, Future, Kodak Black, Meek Mill, any of the A$AP Crew, Young Thug, and Big Sean, which are most of them that I can put my mind on at once. Now, any rappers not mentioned just there, I either don't mind or are really amazing. Those amazing people include Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Drake, if you can even call him a rapper, let's just call him an artist, Logic, Rich Brian, Post Malone, X, Chance, and so many others. Just to let y'all know though, I'm not going to mention any female rappers because if I choose one side, then the other people will just absolutely demolish me and hate, so I'm going to just keep it neutral. R&B, the music for your soul, your mama or your grandpa. Any R&B music I love. It's just amazing how good these people can sing, and I really base my love of singing to most of these artists in this genre. Unfortunately, some don't hit with me again, but only a few this time. These include R. Kelly, not because of his current sexual allegations surrounding him, but because really none of his songs really I liked. Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, or Chris Brown. None of their songs have really caught me and said, oh wow, that's a pretty good song. Some R&B artists that I do like though are almost limitless. The ones that stand out to me right now are Michael Jackson, Usher, Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Alicia Keys, Aaliyah, Frank Ocean, Sam Smith, Joji, Khalid, Stevie Wonder, SZA, Her, Boyz II Men, New Edition, so many more. I wish I could name every single person or group, but it would take me forever. R&B has gotten me through so many tough times in my life, and I can't thank it enough for even existing and being a genre. What can you say about Ray Charles, B.B. King, Albert King, Otis Redding, Elvis, Muddy Waters, and Robert Cray? Nothing. Absolute legends. Unfortunately, half of them are dead and gone, and no one nowadays wants to sing the blues anymore. It's sad to say that this genre has come to a complete end once you hit around the late 70s, but it lives on with amazing streaming services of music such as Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, and Deezer. Which, P.S., I do heavily favor Spotify since it's way more accessible than Pandora and more legit than Deezer and more user-friendly than Apple Music, which I'm also going to link my Spotify playlist in the description because it's a lot of bangers in there. I'm sure you'll love it. Rock is amazing though. Only in the past couple years have I really actually enjoyed rock, and found a newfound love for all the classics and the new. I'm not going to mention a whole lot of rock individuals or bands except for a few. The first one, don't laugh, Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend, or Lil Zim, or John Jumper, whatever he wants to call himself. And then you got Queen, an absolute legend, Green Day, AC/DC, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Led Zeppelin. A lot of absolute classic music is made through the rock genre. It does not seem so anymore, but in the late 70s, 80s, and 90s, and even into the early 2000s, you could not get away from it. And then jazz. As you may say, wow Kiwi, first you had me at the blues. I excused the rock, but now jazz? What could you possibly have to say about jazz, you Generation X scum? My dear child, you have no idea what you're getting into. Jazz made like all the genres of music, you silly child of the internet. Come on now. Louis Armstrong? Ella Fitzgerald? Duke Ellington? Frank Sinatra? Come on. You can't tell me that you haven't at least heard one song from any of these geniuses gone too soon. Jazz was an actual game changer for music. Ask your history teacher tomorrow. Be like, Mr. or Mrs. History teacher, how influential was jazz? And believe me, they will bombard you with facts and statistics out the booty hole. Now you may be asking, okay, you got me screwed up if you think I'm going to listen to any of this. But why is there still a few minutes left in the video? To answer your question, how has anyone left a conversation without telling about their favorite artist? Come on now. Now to answer my own question, and get to my favorite subject in the video, my favorite artist in general is Mr. Kanye West. What, Kiwi? He supports Trump. He thinks slavery is a choice. He thinks that he can become president with a Kardashian as a first lady. Slow down, slow down. It's my favorite artist. Let me defend those claims. Number 1. Kiwi. He thinks that Trump is a good president. Well, no matter how your political views may sway, yes, he is in favor of shutting down the government to build a southern border wall to keep our illegal immigrants from crossing over the border. Yeah, he did employ Brett Kavanaugh, a person who had multiple sexual allegations towards him brushed aside because of him. But the thing is, he wants the best for this country, and if he thinks that is the best way, then he will do anything he can to do so. Now what he decides is his choice, and everyone should have their own opinion about it, but you need to express it in a non-violent, non-aggressive, or passive-aggressive way, whether on the street or on Twitter. The reason why Kanye likes Trump is because of two things. Number 1, because he wants to create jobs, and Kanye wants to do the same thing, especially in the south side of Chicago area where he was raised. Number 2, because he has the same type of energy and personality as Kanye. He calls it this dragon energy, and I completely agree with that statement. And if you don't like it, don't listen to his music. Number 2, Kiwi. He thinks that slavery is a choice. I agree to his views entirely. If you knew the context of this argument, unlike half of the people that argued this drama months ago, then you would as well. He says, and I quote, "You hear about slavery for 400 years. For 400 years? That sounds like a choice. Y'all were there for 400 years and it's all of y'all? It's like you were mentally in prison. I like the word prison because it sounds better than slavery because..." And to finish what he says and summarize it, he basically says, it sounds better than slavery because you associate bad things with slavery. Now, if you actually analyze the clues in this claim, it makes sense what he is saying. If he is talking about U.S. slavery, and it's for 400 years, slavery, if you paid attention to history class, ended with the Emancipation Proclamation in the mid to late 1800s. What he is talking about is if people think they are in slavery, and they view as slaves or even prisoners in this context, and there are millions in quote-unquote slavery, all it takes is a bit of initiative and you will get free. Most African Americans claim slavery never ended until the Civil Rights Movement. So what happened to get out of slavery? The slaves, quote unquote, put some initiative into wanting to be free. And as I write this script and record my voice on this amazing Martin Luther King Day, I can only think to say that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. showed some initiative. To summarize, I'm mixed. I'm part white, I'm part African American. You have a choice to show initiative. You have a choice, therefore, to be in slavery. Unfortunately, people to this day think very little about what Kanye says, and it frustrates me that most of the time he is speaking about absolute wisdom. Although I might not agree with his statement, and he may mean something than what I'm trying to convey to you guys, I don't really care. He makes amazing music. He's won so many awards. He's been to so many places. Just recently, he was in Uganda helping out children and giving them new shoes, his own shoes that he's created. Not to even mention a billionaire company that he started from scratch. Come on now, you can't give him at least a little bit of credit? To move on though, at number 3, he wants to be president and bring Kim K to be the first lady. Mind your own business. If you don't want that, vote against him. Personally, I will never talk about politics again unless it's requested from you guys to do so. I don't like talking about it because I don't like to get involved. Sometimes, and in this instance, I know what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to Kanye. I like to stay neutral in politics. I don't vote, I don't protest, I don't sign petitions. Please don't hate on me for my choices and my political stance, as I would not do for you either. Somehow, if you did like this video, or maybe learn something new about my favorite artist, Kanye West, please go ahead and press that like button, hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more content from me, and comment down below if you think I can improve on anything in my videos, or if you want to give me topics to actually talk about in my videos. Again, if you're going to be serious on criticism in my channel, I also will be serious. If you're just going to meme on me in the comments, then I'm not going to really take it seriously, and I'll meme back with you. Follow me on Twitter, link is in the description, to stay up to date with what's happening on the channel, and also, DM me on Twitter if you would like me to feature your gameplay in the background of the videos. I would love for anyone to get some well-deserved exposure in this now overpopulated place of content. I will make sure to link whatever links you want me to put in the description, as long as you can provide me with some background footage. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And on that note, I'll see you in the next one.